What's going on, guys? Oddball Reefer here, back at it with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about my frogfish tank. Let's check it out. Okay, so the tank itself is a Fluval Flex 9-gallon. We got a Reef Breeders Nano LED for the light. Just a few soft corals in here, small dendrofrag, some stereonepthias, and a few other different soft corals. This giant xenia is gorgeous here as well. Super cool looking from the top. We have one black frogfish in here. We have a bunch of this purple photosynthetic sponge, which I put in there to kind of take over the tank, and that's pretty much what it's doing. And I really like the way this tank is slowly filling out with this xenia and the sarcophyton. This is a gorgeous sarco. Love it so much. Really easy to take care of. This tank pretty much takes care of itself. So I do water change once a month on this system, and keep in mind that it does get fed regularly. I'm constantly feeding the frogfish gut-loaded ghost shrimp, mollies, and other saltwater organisms to keep him well fed and healthy. Here's the stereonepthias right here. Super cool, super unique. And here's a good look at this xenia. This xenia is very cool. The frogfish likes to kind of hang out in the xenia sometimes. It looks really cool. And here's the frogfish itself. You can kind of see it bottom left. He blends in quite well. Solid black with some white like scuffles on it. Kind of makes it look more natural, like some kind of sponge. So while I have you guys on here, I'll go over a couple of quick, easy care tips for a frogfish. One, you really want to have a species-only aquarium, because if you get other fish in the aquarium with it, it may end up eating them unless they are quite larger than themselves. But I've seen them eat fish almost the same size as them, if not bigger. So do keep that in mind. I always just like doing a species-specific tank. They're relatively easy to care for if you have a good food source. Thankfully, I live pretty close to the ocean. I'm able to get them some saltwater ghost shrimp or some gut-loaded mollies. They definitely take a good amount of care just making up their food and finding their food and having a really good source for their food. That's one way of keeping them. The other way is getting them unfrozen, because those other feeding options can get quite expensive. So if you can get them on like frozen silver sides, that's probably your best bet. But yeah, I have a really good source for food. Helps me be able to, maintain this for a long term. I've had this frogfish for over a year now, and I can't wait to see how large this frogfish gets. I think at some point that this tank may be too small, but we will have to see with time. But yeah, this frogfish is about the size of my palm right now, and it's definitely slowly grown over this past year. So one day I'll probably have to upgrade this tank, maybe to like a 15 or 20 gallon. For right now, this 9 gallon's working out quite well, just because it doesn't really move around. It kind of just sits there and waits for food to emerge and attack. Thank you for watching this video. Just kind of wanted to introduce this frogfish tank. I've actually had this for over a year now. It's actually grown in quite well, and it's doing extremely well. There's also a couple different kinds of macroalgae in there as well, helping absorb that nutrient level as much as it possibly can. But yeah, this tank's doing amazing. Like I said, I've had it for over a year now. I just haven't shared it with any of you guys. Like I said, life has been crazy, but I'm trying to really work on getting you guys back involved and showing you guys what all's going on here and keeping you updated as things progress. But yeah, this tank's doing amazing. It's filling in really well. The sponge really helps kind of fill out the tank, as well as some of the soft corals that even help absorb the nutrients themselves. So can't wait to see what the long term has in store for this tank. Can't wait to keep watching it grow, watching the frogfish grow, and seeing how things progress. So don't forget to be the fish and feed them corals. We'll see you in the next one.